Okay, let's head over to one of my favorite cities in the Metro Detroit area, Royal Oak. Mark in Royal Oak writes in,
Uh-huh.
purchased a home with a very large lot. In Royal Oak, Mark? Must be elsewhere. I'm just kidding. I purchased a home with a very large
That's
lot.
funny. That's the way you said that. It's true. I think so. Like, where is a very large
Where
lot in
is
Royal
it?
Oak?
Where have you been hiding this very large lot, Mark in Royal Oak? Anyway, sorry, Mark. I purchased a home with a very large lot. To the right of me is a large fence and trees. It turns out that the fence is located completely on my side of the lot line. The neighbor thought it was located right on the boundary line. I might have to reread this. He and his wife say that I cannot take it down, which initially I had no intent on doing so, but now they are being so difficult and neighborly,
Oh
I
my
just might take it down.
God.
What are my property rights as to the fence? Okay, let me see. Mark, you wrote this a little bit funny. To the right of me is a large fence and trees. The trees have nothing to do with it.
Right.
It turns
Sometimes you
out
gotta
that
get right. You gotta get through that.
the fence is located completely on my side of the lot line,
Right.
completely in his yard.
Right.
The neighbor thought it was located on the boundary line, so they thought
Right.
it was a shared fence.
Right.
And the neighbor and his wife are saying that I cannot take that fence down, which initially I had no intent on doing, but now, and even writes it now in capital
Right.
letters, they're being so difficult and neighborly, he puts that in quotes, I
Sure.
just might take it down.
Well, I don't know if that's a serious question or not, but
What are my property rights as to the fence? So that's
right.
the question is, Mark, if your neighbors are being difficult, leave that fence up, man. Anyway, what are his property rights to the fence?
Right. I think that's interesting. In the spring, just so you know, every spring and early summer when people are doing their landscaping, um, we get quite a few calls related to boundary issues, right?
Mhm,
Fences, trees.
mhm.
I mean, I would suggest I have a whole thing on trees and how you deal with trees. Go to our website, provenresource.com. It's really interesting. Um, but in general, I hear two things when going, I try to sift, like get through the noise. You did it a little bit, like the trees
The
have
trees
nothing to
have
do with
nothing
it,
to do with this,
right?
Mark, but thank you for the illustration.
Right. But what I hear is somebody thinks their boundary line is here. That's all I hear.
Yep.
You think it's here, they think it's here. So the easiest way to do this, and hopefully maintain a neighbor, they had that in quotes, a neighborly, right, relationship, hopefully good, and because it's never easy if it's not. Because you can't pick your neighbors and you can't pick your relatives. You can only pick your friends. So it's good to have a neighbor who's a friend. Uh, but long and short, get a survey.
Hmm.
Both agreed to pay for a survey, and not just like not a mortgage survey. Call I have a list of 4 survey companies, all professional surveyors that will go out.
Okay.
We deal with survey issues on large property, whether it be residential or commercial or vacant, hunting land. I'm dealing with an issue with hunting land and easements. We use surveyors, professional surveyors that will go out and do the survey, and let's find out. That's number one. So instead of everybody getting all upset with each other, the fence is here, the fence is there. No, just get the survey. Start there. Okay. And if you're not serious and you're just trying to be spiteful, then you're wasting quite a few people's time right now. You know, but in general, just get a survey and start with that. And if it becomes a problem, the survey information usually will prevail in court. Okay. So I call it the battle of the surveys. I've always called it the battle of the surveys. If one party gets a survey and it says that the property, it's in line with what they believe, and the other party never gets a survey, but just argues what the property line is, that's the most ridiculous argument ever because a judge can only go based on evidentiary documentation, evidence, and that's going to be the survey.
Hmm.
So we've actually had people every time, I just love it. We go to court on behalf of our clients who do have a survey because I have them get the survey. And
Right.
the other party just kicks and screams and says that's not the property line. And the court has nothing to go by. They only have one survey. So you know what they say? We only have this evidence, so therefore we agree with Mr. Sobel and his client.
Of course.
Yeah. Again, I don't know what you're going to take the fence down for, but that's your business if it's on your property line. So why don't you go find that out and then give us a call back? I'd like to see how this one pans out in Royal Oak, of all places.
All right, Mark, keep us posted on how this goes after you get your survey. Very nice. Okay.